Hello everyone! I'm here to read another book. But before I do that, we are going to talk real quick about trying something new. And trying new things can be a little scary, but we are very brave as preschoolers, and so we can try new things and it's okay. Like you could try a new snack at your house. Maybe there's a vegetable that mom or dad or grandma and grandpa have really wanted you to try, and you can take a big brave breath and try that new thing. And we are going to read about someone who is going to be trying something new. This book is called Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles, Andreae, and Guy Parker-Rees. So we are going to read about this book. And do you think that this book is about a lion? I think this book might be about a giraffe. So let's see. Giraffes Can't Dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. Crooked means that they aren't straight. See how his legs kind of bend right there? They're kind of crooked. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Look at his knees buckling. That means they kind of bend out under him. And he fell. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Why was Gerald sad? I think he was a little nervous because everyone else is dancing, but he always falls down. The warthogs started waltzing. These are warthogs. They look kind of like pigs. The rhinos rocked and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. A tango is a type of dance. The chimps did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel. And 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. These are all different types of dances. And you see how these are both kind of monkeys, but they are different. So these are chimps and these are baboons. Gerald swallowed bravely. Remember we talked about brave breaths? I bet he took a big brave breath as he walked toward the floor. But the lions saw him coming and they began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. Oh, was that nice? Were the lions being nice? No, the lions were not being nice. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Poor Gerald. The animals weren't being very kind, were they? Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. Oh, Gerald is closing his eyes. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground, and his neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. What is Gerald doing? Is he dancing? Let's see. He threw his arms out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I am dancing. Yes, I am dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. Is he feeling sad or happy now? He is definitely feeling happy. Because he can do it, right? He could dance. Then one by one, each animal who had been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer we've ever seen." What is something you see in this picture? I see a lion watching Gerald and an elephant watching Gerald. And Gerald is just dancing. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. So, this book was about Gerald the giraffe, right? And he was a little nervous, but he tried something new. So I want you today to try and draw a picture of yourself doing something new. And think about what you want to do, and then you can draw it. And draw yourself doing the thing, and then go do it. Maybe it's trying a new food. Maybe you're going to try to learn how to hop on one foot. Maybe you're going to try to jump really far. Maybe you're going to try to write your name. Maybe you're going to try to count to 30. And maybe you are going to, what else could you do? You could draw some shapes. You can do anything. All you have to do is try. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Bye.